Imagine waking up to a flash of light brighter than the sun. A blast so powerful it could knock you off your feet from 40 miles away. That's exactly what happened in the early hours of June 30th, 1908, when something exploded above the forests of Siberia. This is the Tunguska Event, the largest impact event in recorded human history. But it left behind no crater, just questions. And trees flattened across more than 2,000 square kilometers. The explosion occurred near the Podkamennaya Tunguska River in remote central Russia. At around 7:17 a.m., witnesses reported seeing a blinding blue-white fireball streaking across the sky. Moments later, a powerful shockwave knocked people off their feet, shattered windows hundreds of kilometers away, and caused tremors that were detected as far away as Britain and even Washington, D.C. Those closest to the event were terrified. Nomadic Evenki tribespeople described it as the end of the world. Some were thrown into the air. Others saw the sky split in two, followed by a wall of heat. But here's where things get strange. Despite the force of the blast, there was no impact crater. No meteor fragments, just devastation. Over 80 million trees were flattened in a radial pattern, like matchsticks blown outward from a single point. Animals were incinerated, birds vanished from the sky. And yet no one investigated for 19 years. Why the delay? Because the site was remote, marshy, and extremely difficult to reach. Political unrest and harsh conditions made exploration nearly impossible. In 1927, Soviet scientist Leonid Kulik led the first official expedition. Expecting to find a meteorite crater, he instead found the forest destroyed in a butterfly-shaped pattern. At the center, trees stood upright but scorched and stripped of their branches. Further out they lay flat, all pointing away from the blast. No fragments. No impact site. So what happened? Most scientists now believe the object exploded in the atmosphere. An airburst, 5 to 10 kilometers above ground. Likely caused by a space rock, a comet or asteroid 50 to 60 meters wide. Traveling at over 27,000 miles per hour, it exploded with a force of 10 to 15 megatons. That's 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The heat and pressure from the explosion flattened the forest. It scorched the ground but didn't leave behind a crater. Magnetic anomalies and strange soil chemistry were later discovered. And some trees showed signs of intense radiation. Alternative theories include antimatter, alien spacecraft, or even miniature black holes. None have strong evidence, but they persist. One theory even suggests that Lake Checo was created by a fragment of the object that caused the blast. Although later studies dispute this. In 2013, a smaller airburst over Chelyabinsk, also in Russia, offered a modern-day comparison. Captured on dashcams, it injured over 1,000 people, and gave scientists valuable data on how these explosions work. Tunguska, however, remains unique. No photos, no recordings, just scorched land, shattered trees, and second-hand witness accounts. The explosion released energy into the atmosphere, creating night skies so bright in Europe that people could read at midnight. Today, the Tunguska Event is studied not just as a mystery, but as a warning. Earth is vulnerable. Small cosmic objects can cause enormous destruction, and we might never see them coming. Despite advancements in space monitoring, thousands of near-Earth objects remain undetected. Tunguska reminds us that space isn't empty, and it doesn't have to be a direct hit to be catastrophic. Follow for more true stories that shook the Earth, because knowledge doesn't stop at 60 seconds.
Thanks for watching. This is 60-second knowledge now extended, because curiosity doesn't stop at 60 seconds. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on TikTok.